Today, I want to talk about how I lower my screen time from 8 to 9 hours a day to only 3 to 4 hours a day. The first thing that I did was reading a book called Digital Minimalism. It's not here, but it's on my bed. But that book has transformed the way I connect myself with the digital world. So I've been noting quite a few points from the book that I read. The first important things that I want to focus on in this video is solitude. The book empathize on solitude a lot because that is what is missing in the current world, because in the world where technology is so fast and advanced, you constantly have the access to internet like 24/7. Every time you feel bored, or every time you want to fill the void between the waiting time at your restaurant or just standing in a line, you can just whip out your phone and then bam, TikTok and Instagram reel. And sometimes when you're not even waiting in line, when you're just staying at home, you whip out Instagram reel and then you realize you have sunken like 3 to 4 hours mindlessly scrolling through Instagram and TikTok or YouTube short. That was who I was. And it's been like 20 days, maybe more than 20 days. I don't keep track of the days when I stopped using it, but I've completely stopped using consuming all kind of short form content. That includes the main three, which I just mentioned. It's TikTok, Instagram Reel, and YouTube Short. I've just quit cold turkey, and I never look back. Anyway, back to the point that I was mentioning. You realize that you lay on your bed and you have sunken a couple hours, and really when you think about it, if you really think about it, there's nothing really important that you get out of it. I'm talking like educational knowledge, or really anything that can be useful. I don't think you can extract as much as I don't think you can extract much from it, unlike reading the book or something, because after 10 seconds you goes from watching a funny video to a sad video and then to an educational video, and it's just a mix of everything, and really your mind cannot keep up with it. And that's why I want to talk about solitude. Solitude is not bad for you. It allows you to stay with yourself, and it teaches you to be comfortable with your thought. Really, a lot of people are scared to be in solitude because every time they don't have access to their phone, they will be left alone with them, just their mind, and they will think about how terrible their current situation is, and that's why they have to cope. by mindlessly scrolling through all kind of short form content. The moment that I cold turkey quit everything, it was hard. Like, I want to touch my phone like every 10 seconds. Sometimes I even catch myself mindlessly go and grab my phone like that. But when I grab my phone, I have it on my hand, I realize, what the hell am I doing? Technology has gotten us by really by the balls. They have ingrained something in our mind that we cannot just stop using our phones. And that's why solitude is really important. It teaches you, like I said, it teaches you to be comfortable with your own thought. And when you just by yourself and your mind, you think about all the problem that you have in your life, and that's when you come up with all kind of ideas to either solve the problem or sulk about it, feel sorry for yourself. But even when you feel sorry for yourself, after quite a while you will start to take action because you don't want to feel this way anymore. And that's why solitude is important. The book even says that, quote, that solitude saved a nation. Now, why would the book say that? The book mentioned Abraham Lincoln at the time that he became the U.S. president. It was during the Civil War. On the first day at the office, he doesn't have time to rest. So, on his first day, he's loaded up with all sort of difficult situation. And when you really have to decide between a hard decision like Abraham Lincoln did, he has to make a lot of difficult decision. And if you don't think it through, the decision that you make will have a lot of impact. And that's why the book Digital Minimalism says that Abraham Lincoln spent a lot of time free from the office to go sit by himself at his, I think, cottage. I forgot the name. But what I'm trying to say is that every time he's out of the office, he would ride the horse to his cottage by himself, and he would sit beside the window looking at the, I think, Union Army, thinking about how he should make the decision. So technically, the book is right. Solitude saved the nation, and I agree on that. Why? Because when I quit using my phone, I wouldn't say I quit, but it's just too much. I try to minimize the use of my phone. I have a lot of time to myself, and with all that time, of course, I'll be sitting. Sometimes I catch myself sitting at night thinking about the stuff that I should do, and I realize there's a lot of stuff that I want to do, and that also, one thing I also realize is that I have a lot of time. I used to think that I don't have a lot of time. I used to think that after work I don't have time to do pretty much anything because all I did was scrolling on my phone, and I thought I don't have time, but in reality, I have all the times. Like, I have all the times in the world after working from 6 to 12 p.m. I can do a lot of things. I can read, I can do extra work, I can put in a running session, I can do bouldering. I like there's a lot of things you can do if you cut off the times that you spend on your phones. And yeah, I think I don't have much else to say except I want you guys to quit using your phone and spend more time with yourself. And only then you will realize that life is so much better without all these short form content. Like, there's so much more to life. And yeah, I thank you for you spending 100% of your attention on watching my video. I'm not I'm not gonna put any overstimulating edits. It's just gonna be me talking, and I'm hoping to upload more videos soon, because essentially these videos are like message to myself. When I feel like, okay, I'm using too much of my phone, I would come back and watch one of my videos to remind me that, okay, this is what I should do. Okay, thank you.